Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see.
Before the classical period, men and women were not allowed to share the stage. And so the best composers like Handel wrote roles for men to play the parts of men and women. Now some of the men who sang in that really high range did so in an unnatural way. I'm doing it for you in a natural way, and I'm very pleased about it. I've had the opportunity to sing at some of the best halls acoustically in the world, including Carnegie Hall, London's Queen Elizabeth Hall, Moscow's Svetlanov Hall, among others. Someone approached me and said, you know, you were the biggest surprise. We didn't know what a countertenor was. In my current tour, you'll hear me singing works for baritone, tenor, alto, and even soprano.
If God had granted me a son.
A countertenor is a man who sings higher than tenor, and it's a very rare voice type. A presenter approached me and said, you know, we never hire a classical artist, but we want to hire you because you make classical fun.
And I am old and will be gone.
I've sung in 14 languages to date. However, the repertoire that I usually sing is in English, German, Latin, French, and Italian.
Nella fantasia io vedo un mondo giusto, lì tutti vivono come le nuvole
I love the Baroque period, and I love both contemporary classical and crossover classical, meaning work that is classical influenced by popular music.
And love is not a victory march, it's a cold and it's a...
I chose the repertoire for my tour, Classical for Everyone, based on two scenarios. One, that people already had a relationship with the art, some of their favorites. Or two, pieces that they could hear for the first time and be entertained. Songs that were arranged for me or that I arranged that will allow me to use the lowest and highest parts of my voice, jumping octaves or even singing duets with myself and playing the parts of men and women, that kind of thing. I would estimate there are fewer than 50 countertenors working in the world. And then I also have an outreach program where I'm able to work with kids, and I focus on schools where music programs have been cut back to influence them about the importance of arts education and also how a classical foundation can be useful within that. So I use my countertenor voice, or the range of my instrument, from the lowest pieces that I can sing in the baritone range to the highest pieces that I'll sing in the soprano range, to entertain and to keep the audience guessing. Artists for a Cause is a nonprofit that helps visual and performing artists to use their talent for community improvement. What will I do when I stop singing and touring? It's an inevitability for every singer. And the answer was helping hundreds or even thousands of artists to use their talent for community improvement.